Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, I'm good. I have this new mage that I've been kind of playing. It's like a tempo mage kind of, with summoning stone. My hair takes different forms depending on my mood, yeah. I think it's more about like how often, last time I blow dry it, kind of. If I use a blow dryer, it stays up more. If I don't, it goes down. What would you recommend against mid-range hunter? Not warrior. I would say, I think like a normal tempo mage is good against hunter. Zoo is good against hunter.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I feel like most aggro decks, any aggro deck like aggro shaman, what's the other aggro deck? Oh yeah, like the face warriors. They're all very good against hunter. Basically, hunter's very weak against most face decks.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
I also tuned a mid-range shaman to be a little bit faster. Yeah, that should be good as well if you make your mid-range shamans a little bit faster. It's like almost no way the Doomsayer would work is the problem. But my other plays are like basically non-meaningful. It's like either Doomsayer or just ping a 1/1 and try to coin out a Cabal's Tome or a Drake next turn. I guess I might as well. This game looks like a not a very good, like, high risk game.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
Potentially, I should have kept Fireball, but a lot of Druids are Cthulhu, and there's too many like Cthulhu's Chosens and like small guys 2/1s. So there's no way I'm gonna clear this many guys. Like a Frost Nova, maybe.
You win this time.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where no answer to a teacher.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay, I actually don't mind keeping this kind of hand. So, Torch is actually very good. This kind of mage is like Torch. The reason why you have Torch is so you can get like value at the end of the game. Each Torch is like a Pyroblast worth of damage, kind of. And this is a matchup where Torch would be good and even to keep early. But I feel like if I'm keeping double Arcane Intellect, which is already very greedy against Priests, I do need to kind of like hedge my bets a little bit and. And not keep the Torch, you know, try to get some Frostbolts and Blasts, like the cheaper spells, to make a comeback on board if I'm going to double AI.
I wonder.
Job's done.
Oh, Ping Blood Mage, Tark Deck, Arcane Explosion. Yeah.
Job's done.
So yeah, Yogg cycles through a whole deck. Like the other Tempo Mage I had Yogg in it as well. It was similar in some ways.
Echoes are eternal.
But I did notice I fatigued out too much. And I noticed a lot of people were playing Summoning Stone for that reason. Or not Summoning Stone, Forgotten Torch for that reason. Probably start the tempo here.
Someday I'll be just like you.
So I actually got a new like UI a little bit, like donation tracker. It's like I'm using the event thing now. It's pretty cool. Some of the UI looks a little bit different.
Welcome to the exhibit.
Kind of a weird matchup for Summoning Stone, huh? Because of Cabal. Probably have to find a way around it somehow. Maybe bait out some Cabals or... Probably baiting out some Cabals sounds like the best idea.
What to do? What to do?
Man, I'd really like to develop my Summoning Stone here, or even Flamewaker. Either one's gonna get Caballed though, and I don't have Flame Strike till turn 7. I do need a dump hand for Cabal's Tome.
Time runs out on me. I wonder.
Okay, I don't think it's worth just straight up bait Cabal, like just play one of them. I think it's better for me to just start passing here and start going for a control game. using some of these spells on his minions. Late game should be better for us. If he doesn't play anything, we can all start fireballing him in the face. It's like partially how our deck wins anyways. I wonder if we're on a clock with Enzoth, if he's using that. Can probably remove just about everything Priest throws at us. The Enzoth, that might be the tricky part. Froststone, Doomsphere maybe. Or Flame Strike. It's not really enough, but... I should not ping this, actually. This is... card draw is so important for him. You know what, actually, the best answer to Enzoth is going to be Yogg. Yogg is a board clear a lot of times, especially if you cast more spells. I don't know if Enzoth would go turn 10 for him. In this match, we'll probably try to get more value from it, so probably a little bit later. I have some time to play more spells.
Must consider.
Embrace the void.
I wonder.
This guy's actually hard for him to deal with. Both fireballs gone for me. I have one more torch, roaring torch. That's still 20 damage from that. Frost bolts are gone, so I'm actually running out of face damage, but we can generate more value from Cabal's Tome and Yogg. Also late enough. Flamewaker. Okay, so there was a flex slot in this deck. Like right now, the Flame Strike is kind of my flex slot.
I wonder.
I'm gonna need to add an Emperor in this deck. That's what I'm missing. Because I think Archmage is even a little bit too slow with Yogg and all this stuff already. But Emperor is nice, because one of my win conditions should actually be Flamewaker. I can turn Flamewaker into a win condition late game in these matchups by just playing Emperor and casting enough spells together. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think we have 9 cards right now.
Let's make magic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I shouldn't have played this first. There's definitely some weird synergy with Emperor and Summoning Stone. That's why I took Emperor out, but then I realized I still need it. I had Emperor in this deck originally. Wow, he has no answer, that means. Because he wouldn't have made this kind of play. What? Oh, I got another Summoning Stone. I'm pretty much out of room for any more. One thing is, it might be important for me to play a little bit more conservative with my burn spells, because I use my fireballs and frostballs on minions. Try harder to use like Blast, Doomsayer, and Flame Strike. I don't know. It was hard for me to not burn them though. So yeah, even with the torches with Yogg, I might overdraw myself. I guess Yogg is last. I need to dump my hand, play faster. I was gonna play slow like turns like 5 to 8 and play faster, which is kind of what I did. Seems a little bit too slow still though. Let's make some room here. You know, oh man, should I have just played Flame Strike? It's 2 7-drops. I have to take 2 3-drops for now.
Time runs out on me.
Especially since Geddon is one of the 7-drops. I can't get anything from Mirror Entity. That's actually not a problem. I don't really know if I would really want anything. I must have just played it to develop a secret and to get the 2 3-drops.
I wonder.
Yeah, one of the things about Flame Strike, it was probably pretty good. I should have done it earlier then. He is ends off deck though.
Let me change your mind. Let me change your mind.
Oh, I actually get it like this then. I can take out his Summoning Stone very easily. Probably take out Cash In with some AoE.
Obey.
More souls! More souls!
Time runs out on me.
I get to buff this guy. I mean, I have enough just ragtag damage here to finish the game anyways. It might not seem like a lot, like a ragtag army, but this is actually a lot of stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Count this as 3 plus Dark Councilman.
Is someone injured?
Yeah, because alternate win conditions like Empering this hand and then like getting Flamewaker, just playing all the spells. It's just another way to end the game. Problem is, do I want
Just a pinch.
that instead of Flame Strike or that? Maybe I could take out one of my 2-drops. Cool. Well, -1 Cold Sorcerer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Go ahead and kill this guy. And
We have many secrets.
this game looks so weird. My board is like weird means my hand is all weird spells. This is why it's so important for me to not have pinged his minion for Northshire Cleric.
You have been.
Because Priest has a hard time with card draw. Usually the way Mage wins is because you have more draw with Cabal's Tome and AI. If you can stop their Northshire draws, they can't really like keep up with card advantage. Like, you play a minion, they need to kill it 1-to-1, and... Wait, I need to think about Emperor. I'm mostly targeting aggro decks, though, with this list. I feel like this might make my deck a little bit too heavy. I want my mid-range decks to be aggro decks. No, we'll not play any Warcraft 3 on stream
Jane
someday.
versus Geralt.
Strongly doubt it.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Bring this deck to a tournament. Summoning Stones summons by discounted
Mage
mana.
fit.
Let the pain speak to me.
What to do? What to do?
I'm already kind of looking for Flame Strike. If we get some spell power with Blast, this should deal with the board nicely. Could have actually Fireballed turn 4. I was thinking about Fireballing one of his guys, but...
What now?
I'm gonna try leaving them up. Yaga's a lot of the focus of the deck. Like, Yaga's your engine and board clear in this deck. A lot of your draw. That's why you can use Double Forgotten Torch and stuff like that. He's like developing threats for free right now because they're cycling with Acolyte. But I couldn't have really one-shot Acolyte last turn, so I want to Fireball it. This turn I might just blast it. Because he can cycle a lot of threats from this Acolyte.
Job's done.
Like, he can get one more threat for free, like a Blood Ticker or another Ravaging Ghoul. Technically, it doesn't even cost him a card.
I have an axe to grind.
We should definitely stop caring about armor. This is more about controlling the board now. I could fireball ping here, but then I'm playing behind the whole game, I feel. Because then he just plays more stuff. This has a chance of trading with the 5/5, but probably getting executed. Even if it gets executed, I should be able to make a comeback here with the cheap cards and Flame Waker next turn. That way I can actually start pulling head and tempo.
What now?
I mean, if one survives, I can still just blast. It's actually not worth it. The blast is worth too much damage with this hand. I have 2 spell power, the blast is free. I can blast for 6. Even though this is contesting my board, as a warrior, there's too many effects that would allow his axe to kill, like slam anyways, and Ravaging Ghoul, Blood Dicker. So it's not really worth it to play around the trade on the weapon too much when the blast is worth 6 damage. These next turns look pretty scary for me with Ragnaros and Varian, but like my hand is actually crazy. Like I can Arcane Explosion here for like 3 damage, a little bit off still. I want this guy having a chance to survive. It makes the blast a lot better, and he had 3 minions that turn. I guess only a Arcane Explosion 2, but no, I could get more. It's just I needed to deal with that board. I haven't baited out any executes yet. While our hand is still discounted from Emperor, that Emperor actually was so good for us.
Be thirsty.
Get a Sorcerer Apprentice soon. feel like because spell power is worth so much for me with the blast, Cold Sorcerer, I don't play Cold Sorcerer here. I could Cold Sorcerer Frostbolt it. Like realistically, it wouldn't be that bad of a play. Because if this Doomsayer procs here, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape anyways. But then it's not like he couldn't kill a Cold Sorcerer and Doomsayer in some ways. Like he could just kill this with the weapon and execute the Doomsayer with an activator. So I'd still prefer to save the Cold Sorcerer regardless. My win rate against Zoo is 0 games. I haven't played against Zoo yet with this deck. Seven, 8 cards here. And using Photo, Tempo Word. So I need to Frostbolt Ping or something. Well,
I wonder.
we're running out of spell power, guys. Blast Ping might be better.
Time runs out on me.
Let's make magic.
This Ice Bear pickup is pretty important because it looks like we're kind of scared of Grom very soon. Even now we're kind of scared here. Like with the 3, we're at 14. Grom and 2 Inner Rages. This deck doesn't really use Inner Rage, but still, I'm just saying I'm pretty close to Grom.
I wonder.
Pain, speak to me.
It's a really good sign for me that he plays the Acolyte here. It's not a big threat here. Nothing like Varian and Grom, or Grom not that scared. Rag is what I was thinking. Rag first, then Grom. Grom for a finisher. This guy's very hesitant to leave up. We can Fireball this. Frostbolt Fireball, okay. Which one's better, 2 or 3 first? Let's play a 3 first. Because of Flamewaker. I can get Lorewalker Cho as well. I don't need any spell power. Oh, Blessing Hunter first. That's a good one, too. He needs cards really badly. I should definitely Frostbolt the Acolyte. Or the Acolyte. I feel like 2 has more spell power, but I don't need spell power there.
Try this.
So he has 3 more cards. One of his cards is Coin still. Coin is pretty much useless for him. I'm gonna assume it's pretty useless.
What to do? what to do. What to do, what to do.
Still gonna continue the tempo, I feel.
Time runs out on
Coming through.
Problem is, I'm kind of running out of win conditions as well. It's not a given that I just win, and I'm only getting 1 minion from this. I mean, these are still a lot of value. Like, he still has to spend removal on the 5-6 health on Summoning Stone, so if you kind of value game like against Control, where Summoning Stones actually contribute a lot of value, because I need to burn 6 damage into it or execute Shield Slam, and it generates more value from the spells you cast. Like, each stone can be worth like 4 mid-range minions even.
I can wait no longer.
This isn't a control wearer though, so we can probably win the fatigue anyways. It's not like he has that many threats left. There's Varian Grom, or Varian Rag.
What now?
Still's a decent amount. I have more minions too. Still another Yogg and Flamewaker. If I can get a polymorph effect from the tome. This is actually a lot of value. Seems like he's playing a very defensive deck. Starting Kodo and double Weaponsmith. Maybe no Korkrons.
I have an axe to grind.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Perish, insect.
Play a little bit more for value here since I might need to save the Roaring Torch for Varian or Ragnaros. He's already used both Ravaging Ghouls. Like against most decks, I don't think this would be much of a problem because you generally just get enough burn to kill them. But against Warrior, let's save the torch or the flame for Ragnaros. Problem is, I can't even torch Ragnaros. I was gonna say I could just flame that, maybe save torches for removal, but it's not enough. I actually do need to save flame. Maybe get lucky because he's 4 cards left. I can win the fatigue.
What now?
If Varian Rin is one of his last cards, I don't know if he can play it because it draws some cards. Okay, he's not planning on attacking. I don't know if that's due to barrier, or vaporize. I don't see how it makes sense. He's not going to win without ever attacking me with... Like, he can't win by never proccing barrier. He might be playing on vaporize, but I guess I don't see why you would play around vaporize with Armor Smith. Maybe it makes sense if he's thinking about AoE him at some point. He wants the armor. At this point, like 3 to 7, I think he loses regardless of his hero power being slightly better than mine. Doubles goes mine.
I have no time for games.
I also have a Spellbender for his Execute. One more Execute left in his deck. So my threats left are just like this Flamewaker, Sorcerer Apprentice, Yogg. I don't know what will... I don't feel like Yogg's going to be a threat. Like, Yogg isn't great here. If I had Yogg 5 turns ago, because he's kind of been low on cards, I could have ran him over. Now, as we're going Fatigue, Yogg is very risky. Because it draws me cards too much. I played so many spells this game. Over 20 spells is likely. I actually need the repetitive damage from my minions, which is pretty sad. I have 24, he has 40 life. We're at 5 versus 2 cards.
I wonder.
Grom is out, Rag is not. Especially if you consider you could have 2 Kodos.
Time runs out on me.
I'm almost out of cards.
I also have like 14 damage from hand. Maybe even like 20 damage if you count Flamemaker Double Torch. But if I play Flamemaker now, Torch, maybe 0 or 1 Torch here, then he Kodos, he gets to develop his Kodo in the value game, whereas I lose my Flamemaker. I think it's better for me to just wait till the end and burst him in the end with Fatigue. Realistically, I can guess his cards are Ragnaros, Whirlwind Execute, maybe another monkey.
I'm out of cards.
I don't think that's right.
What to do? What to do?
I feel like I've calculated this enough where I don't. I think it's. I don't think I'd lose.
Take heart. The Earth Mother is near.
The end is coming!
It's not even about him playing stuff. I have Forbidden Flame. That's 10 damage to a minion. I don't think I can not kill his minions. Karen is pretty scary, but... Whirlwind Execute.
I'll take that.
Last card is like maybe Ragnaros. Ragnaros is like the scariest last card you can have. Okay, I guess I'm not. I can't. If he doesn't Coda this, I'm definitely playing Flamemaker. Flamemaker, Torch, and I can win the last minion standing battle. He won't be able to kill my Flamemaker. That should be a minion.
Almost out of cards.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's not Enzoth. He's played like no death rattles. This is Tempo Warrior. Oh, Enzoth would actually be kind of scary, but it's super doubtful just because he's running here. It's over, no matter how this goes.
I'm out of cards.
There's no more targets. I might as well play the blast to get the Flameworker pings. I'm gonna be flaming it. I guess I could have even Frost Nova first, but it doesn't matter. I have turned next turn to Frost Nova for 2 damage. He can't ever kill this Blood Mage, so I can play it.
What now?
I don't want to lose. The donations. Let me see something real quick. I'm using a new thing like Twitch alerts. Are you donating through the link at the bottom on Twitch alerts? Okay, my thing must just be not working. Wait, are you sure?
Jaina versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Because it never showed up on the Twitch alerts page. Yeah, maybe PM me the confirmation. That way I can see what's going on. Because, like, if I do a testing here, like, say, a testing, it would actually work, I think.
This is a test donation for $31.
That was me.
To my side.
I don't want to fall behind. Is there any way I can remove this? If there is, I should. I don't think there is, though.
I wonder.
Let's make magic.
Mouse Wiz, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife crew. Crowfist. Oh, cool. So this thing is working. So even here, I can at least torch this. I don't know if I'll play Sorcerer Apprentice here, though. Because all Sorcerer Apprentice is doing is baiting out the weapon. And Sorcerer Apprentice can give me more tempo by playing it with spells that matter. Like, if you don't count Sorcerer Apprentice as a minion that's gonna do anything on board, I could use it with more spells.
Job done.
That was a pretty good one. Can actually shatter it, Frostwind Shatter, but that's just such a waste. I have better answers. Okay, I'm gonna need the tempo now from Sorcerer Apprentice.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, okay. This will give me a turn 10. This is 12.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
I was thinking if I should just save Burn and try to freeze Flame Strike him out until Yogg and then save Burn to kill him. Probably still kill this High Main. I definitely have to kill the Tundra Rhino. I need to save Flame Strike for Call of Wild, But Caldwell's also just doing so much damage to me.
I wonder.
I serve the fire.
Just gonna throw his Flameworker out here as bait. There's a chance he kills one of the 2/2s. The Rhino kind of makes me regret not playing the Blast last turn. We have 2 Novas into Yogg or Flame Strike. Should be fine. He needs a Kodo here. Even then, I can Frostbite Doomseer again. If he doesn't, I can just Flame Strike and get a 7-drop. Interesting.
Stab on an air.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty tilting. Wow. Didn't expect to lose my Summoning Stone by playing a Flame Strike. I mean, this guy is good, but any 7-drop would have been good. Like, big guys. I can ping stuff and kill them. I need to win the race.
Time runs out on me.
Nice. Because with this play, I don't really have enough power on board. All my spells are unusable, kind of. I'm scared that I lose to something like just Unleash the Hounds. Oh, I wouldn't call that a bad Yogg. I get Hero Power Warrior. I'm full, but it's fine. Get a lot of cards. And did a ton of damage, more importantly. Summit. 5 life here, 6 life here.
Hand is too full. What time runs out on me?
bounty. I let the dogs out.
This game, I actually think, yeah, I got screwed by the acid mole. It forced me to Yogg, and if it just didn't go like that, or I lost, like, my board to my own Flame Strike, like, getting a normal 7-drop, even a 5-5 or a 7-7, I start racing really quickly, my Summoning Stone is still alive, I can play some other spells to generate more threats. Like, even though I did a lot of damage with Yogg, that damage would have,
You asked for
like, I would have still had that damage if I had my board. I might replace the explosion with Ice Barrier in this deck.
The light protects me.
Ice Block, Ice Barrier, I'm not sure which one's better. I don't have to Frostbite Doomsayer on 5. I can Frostbite Doomsayer whenever, and it will probably be okay against Shaman. So I'm still gonna try to clear this. This guy's way too big of a threat for me not to do this here. Even though I'm trading 2 cards for 1, I can, like, get tempo. Once I Froststone Doomsayer, I have Arcane Elect in my hand too. So it's a face deck. It's not bad early game, I only took 6 damage so far.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Very unlikely this guy survives. This contests the whole board now. I removed the 3-4 and my 4-4 contests this board. He's actually overloaded so much. This is taking out 4 power. This is taking out 4. This is taking out 3. This might save me the most amount of damage if it overloads. Even if it overloads 2 goes to 5, it saves me 1. Problem is, how am I going to deal with Flame Tongue next turn? Play this Ping Blast. I just feel like taking out this guy's the best. It's also an issue of chargers.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I wonder.
Let's make magic.
It's unlikely Doomsayer is good here. Because he's in top deck mode, Hunter Hero Power, not Shaman Hero Power.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
I don't win the race with this hand. I still need just something to like pull completely out of nowhere. Like Ice Block from Tomes. It's actually kind of close, maybe 1 turn away.
You win big.
I need to use this deck to target aggro decks. Cold Source is not looking as good anymore. It's not the Flame Strike that it's the Flame Strike is irrelevant. I feel more Flame Strikes. That's not the problem at all. I have plenty of board clear. I freeze into Flame Strike into Yogg. Okay, this should be fine.
Princess Valera.
Watch your back. You asked for it.
My hand is very good. These are the cards I was looking for against Rogue Frostal Torch. I feel like I want to play Blood Mage on some of the turns where we're going to be using the spells. Even cycling one card's unlikely that allows us to do something that great.
So many wonderful poisons.
Ping it down over 2 turns. I'm at the Sorcerer Apprentice Frostbolt and ping.
Thank you.
Maybe Froststone Doomsayer here. Buy myself a turn. I don't take much tempo if it goes off.
I wonder.
If I Froststone Doomsayer again here, we're starting to get to the point where if he can sap this one or kill it, he might just have too much stuff. If he can do that and play something else, I guess that's unlikely. Next turn you have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
I don't think I need the mana to develop Sorcerer Apprentice this turn. That'd probably just die too.
We hunger for vengeance.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Hunger for vengeance.
You only got 1 extra Blood Mage this turn from the Froststone Doomsayer. I didn't expect him to develop a lot, even if he could, because this leads into a Flamestrike turn. So I guess he did play Blood Mage, but that's not an overcommitment on his end. Like, I didn't think he would make a move like another Tomb Pillager and Sap, which would have given me a lot of trouble. Miracle seems a hard matchup for me. It's not worth it to play Drake last turn, because with Gadgetzan up, it's so easy for him to kill it with just spells.
So many options. Choose soon.
Thank you.
Well played.
Actually, if you count the barriers and block, this matchup actually is not as bad as I thought. The more I think about it, but I did have not a great game this game. I think those cards are good in this matchup, because with barrier and block, I could potentially fatigue him out. So he has Leroy Coldbloods left. No more Eviscerates for damage. Unless this is a Malagos, which I doubt it. But no Conceals. It actually could be Malagos.
You win this time.
Jaina versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
I don't think I should be keeping AI. I can still play like a tempo mage instead of a freeze mage. It's better for me to play faster against more aggressive decks.
It's getting hot in here.
Shaman's good at minion combat. If I play Flamewaker, he can minion combat through. We can afford to trade inefficiently with minions for a bit, though. We need to save spells for key cards. That's worth 4 damage. It's too much. If this was another totem, maybe we can just ping this and Froststone Doomsayer next turn. That we can save the torch to snipe like a Mana Tide totem. For now, we're okay playing this kind of game. Might seem like a waste of a Frostoma, but there's a lot of pump cards. We might actually go for Summoning Stone, Froststone now, and then Flame Strike next turn. No, so this is too much on board. I have the Froststone Doomsayer here. If I Summoning Stone Froststone, I can't even Flame Strike next turn. I'm gonna all in on this freeze. If I don't want to all in on the freeze, I have to save the Frostbolt so I can Flame Strike Frostbolt this. But I feel like I have to all in on it. There's almost no way this will go off if I don't freeze the Doomhammer.
What to do? What to do?
I don't see myself winning with... Well, let's see. I guess I have two options. One is to play Summoning Stone here and one is not. Based on waiting for me to get some like draw with tomes and drakes and stuff, he will be able to kill with Doomhammer most likely. The other way is I can just say use Summoning Stone as a taunt and just let it die and then try to draw those cards and get Yogg. Is another way.
Let's make magic.
How do I win this game? I think I need to burn him out. So I need the ping damage to face. I need something like Yogg to clear the board. I'm gonna actually try a list that someone gave me on a Twitch PM. My list is turning more and more like that anyways. I feel like once I add in the ice barriers and ice blocks and take out the blasts, I actually need to have more draw, less cult sorcerers, like less low mana stuff. Or else I don't see this working too well. I'll be happy if I just absorb 2 damage with it. This is the list I got. I feel like Polymorph is... Like, what kind of list is this? Is this a... You know, if you think of it as a control list, then Polymorph makes sense. If you think about it as, like, a non-super late game control list, it wouldn't make that much sense. But, okay, we'll just take it as is. It's the most iffy card, I feel. It's kind of like a freeze mage, I guess. Like an anti-aggro control mage, basically.
Jaina versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
We're not playing for tempo anymore with this early Source Apprentice. It's not like we ever chained anything off. It's better for us to just get individual removal instead of keeping the minion. So just like more Frostbolts and Forgotten Torches. Torch Frostbolt are nice little spot removal against early game Shaman stuff. And actually here at this point we'd be keeping, well, for sure Doomsayer, but after that we'd actually just be looking for draw, I feel. Arcane Intellect. I don't think we could keep Cabal's Tome. And if we're worried about not having enough value to beat control, these cards are a lot of value. Face Summoner is a really good beatdown card against like Control Priest, Control Warrior. It's just 2 cards. It's like 9 power around a lot of times. It's too dangerous. It's not a 1-3. It's too often gonna grow to 3-3 this turn. So I can't just ping the 1-1.
Did you bring some fish?
I have Blizzard and a Flame Strike, but if I ever use a coin, the curve is gonna break. He's full on board, wow. That's actually, yeah, if I need Doomsayer at some point. Since he's full too. Oh, that's actually very good. I don't think we want to remove anything here. Like well, I guess we could Frostbolt the 5/5. That's too weird. Our guy might die anyways. Wait a minute. What if our guy dies? I think it's better if Frostbolt the 5/5 because if our guy dies, we can coin Flame Strike anyways. Even with Healing Totem, it'll only heal a 5/3. This guarantees that we can Flame Strike clear next turn, even if he clears our guy. Just because his board's full doesn't mean he can't clear a guy. There's burn spells. Yeah, because we don't want to leave up a 5/1 attacking us after Flame Strike. It's a lot of damage. Okay, still at the Flame Strike. It's a good card to pick up though for tempo. Maybe like another turn. We can set up for Yogg with it. Although we don't need a set for Yogg. Yogg is a board clear too.
The light protects me.
He needs cards really badly here. I'll hit him in the face, because I feel like it's extremely unlikely that both Doomsayers will die here. I don't like summoning first, because if I face a summoner into try to Doomsayer, then I'm gonna kill my own face as summoner. But what? I was like, he got it, but I was gonna say I'm pretty surprised he got it, but he didn't get it. He just killed one. So yeah, 9 power, like I said, or 8 power, 8 to 9 power a lot of times. This is better than Sylvanas in this deck because you're not I guess what it is you're like clearing minions with spells so often. You want this to pose a threat against Control Warrior and Priest when they don't have minions. We didn't get any of our defensive secrets here, and still bears and blocks left. A good counterspell here. Counterspell's safer than fireballing his dude. Problem is, how do we win? A lot of times we're trying to win through a race. Doomhammer makes it so hard for us, though. Pretty likely Rockbiter, unfortunately, because he hasn't played any Rockbiters the whole time. Actually, at this point, we're dying to a lot of things.
I wonder.
I feel like with 4 realistic outs there, it's probably better than Yogg, especially since this sets us up to win next turn with fireballs. Our outs were counters barrier, barrier, block, frostfall, because I can frostfall's face. Add this into Frost Nova. I guess if I get barrier and block, I can't Frost Nova, but that's better.
There is a lot at stake here.
4 out of 15 there last turn. Feels better chance than Yogg. He's dead.
Jaina versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
I would drop Frost Nova if we want to Doomsayer early by ourselves and try to get draw cards and just spot removal instead of keeping the Nova.
Did you bring some fish?
I don't think you can Doomsayer into here. Okay. Looks like we wait till turn 5. That's pretty unfortunate for me though. So much damage. So we're taking 6 here. And likely 6 again if we're passing turn 4 for Ice Block.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's getting hot in here.
If this passes, okay. I was gonna say if this passes, he probably doesn't have Hex. I can kind of consider dropping Summoning Stone. Need to make it to Yogg this game.
Mind if I roll now?
I kind of like this more than Drake because at this point, even if like Drake is a 4/4 and it fights back a little bit, it doesn't actually kill things from below anyways. More about this is 6 health and we get another average 2 health minion on board.
Hey, give me that! Ah!
Looks like tentatively we might barely make it to Yogg, but our position post Yogg might not be the best because already kind of low. Even if Yogg clears the board, it's unlikely to deal with the weapon too. And now with the current pacing, we're not even making it. Well, we will make it to Yogg, but not with the block up still. Gonna lose the block here, even if I kill the 7/7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we just want to play as many spells as possible this turn to set up for Yogg.
The light protects me.
think I died. It doesn't let me. Oh, it does let me end turn. Okay, it didn't. It's yeah.
Jaina versus Anduin.